Alright, guys. Now, obviously, yesterday's game between Liverpool and Man United has pretty much added fuel to a growing fire that has been like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's job at Manchester United, if that makes any sense at all. I don't think that analogy does make sense, but we'll go with it. Um, I mean, people are surprised that Solskjaer wasn't sacked straight after the game. I'm not. I mean, I, I think sacking the manager straight after a game is a bit, you know, like, why would you do it straight away? Leave it till the next day. I remember Liverpool did it with Brendan Rodgers, and I just found that a bit weird. Like, it wasn't even the worst result in the world. We drew 1-1 at Goodison Park. I think in the pretty much every season for the past few years, Liverpool have drawn at Goodison Park with Everton in that fixture in the league. In 2018, it was 0-0. 2019, 0-0. 2020, 0-0. And 2020-21, it was 2-2, but Henderson did have a last-minute winner wrongly chalked off. But yeah, still not a win officially. But yeah, anyway, enough about that. So I wanted to discuss what I think will happen with the Manchester United manager role, because it wouldn't surprise me if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer keeps it for another few weeks yet. Purely because it's that stage of the season where it's a bit difficult to bring a manager in, because obviously they haven't got a transfer window, and the season has just started about 2 months ago now, and so it's difficult. And there's three names that have been thrown around to replace Solskjaer: Antonio Conte, Zinedine Zidane, and Eric Ten Hag. Now, the one United fans are mostly crying out for is Eric Ten Hag. Now, the problem with that is he's the manager of Ajax, so it's going to cost a fair bit of money to take him out of his Ajax contract and make him Man United manager. So I don't think that will happen. And the other two, Antonio Conte, for me, it feels like, yeah, that might be a short-term answer for United. And also, I think with the way that Conte plays in his 3-4-2-1 formation that he usually uses, does that really suit United? I don't think it does, because three centre backs, I think that might work. Possibly if you have Wan-Bissaka, Varane, and Maguire, or Lindelof, Varane, Maguire, and then Luke Shaw as a left wing back, you feel like that could work. Right wing back, that's sort of a problem area. Who would play right wing back? It's probably looking at Diogo Dalot or Jadon Sancho, maybe, but that's not really his position. And the two central midfielders, and also another thing about Solskjaer, just give Van de Beek a chance. It's beyond a joke now. It's getting ridiculous at this point. This is a player who was linked with Real Madrid a few years ago, like when Ajax had that really good run in the Champions League. Van de Beek scoring in the semi-final of the Champions League at like a young age. Just give him a chance. Like McTominay and Fred, it clearly isn't working, but Solskjaer seems to persist with it. Um, and as for your other central midfielder, Pogba maybe, but again, does that work? Pogba and Van de Beek, Pogba and Matic maybe. And then you've got three forwards now. Ronaldo has to play, doesn't he? Because obviously he's going to kick up a fuss if he doesn't play. And then you've got two forward options that are sort of like wing forwards. So that could actually work with Mason Greenwood, and you've got options, I guess, Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford. But I still don't think Conte's quite right. It feels like another short-term answer, but not good for the club long-term. So I just think it's another turn in the cycle, a bit like what Gary Neville said the other night. Zinedine Zidane, again, he's yet to really go to a club that's struggling. Like when he came in at Real Madrid, they were having a poor season under Rafa Benitez. But if you look at the team they had a team that was pretty much the same. In fact, it was the same team that won the Champions League for 3 seasons in a row. So it can't have been a bad team. Toni Kroos, Luka Modric, Cristiano Ronaldo, Gareth Bale, Isco, Karim Benzema, James Rodriguez, Casemiro, Marcelo, Sergio Ramos, Rafael Varane, Pepe, Dani Carvajal, Keylor Navas, like so many top players. United have got a few top players. Ronaldo, he's getting past his peak. He's not the player he was. Bruno Fernandes, very good player, but he hasn't been in good form over the past few weeks. I think that's fair to say. Rashford, Sancho, Greenwood, all similar level players, all well similar-ish positions. Sancho's more of a winger compared to the other two. But again, I don't think Zidane's the man. I think the best option for United is. I don't know though, because Solskjaer just seems so stubborn not to change anything. Like, I think you've got to give him the Tottenham game. And see, this is the problem though. I think maybe wait until December, see how it's going, and then maybe decide. Because then at least the manager who's coming in has a couple of weeks to decide what he wants to do with the squad in January. Like, another name that a lot of people aren't even mentioning is Jesse Lingard. Like, Lingard, he scored a few important goals for United this season, and he doesn't even get a mention in the team at the moment, it feels like, anyway. But yeah, I think Solskjaer, it wouldn't surprise me if he stays another few weeks yet. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.